set thousands of years before the events of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power focuses on Sauron's rise following the fall of his leader and the first Dark Lord Morgoth. In the first couple of episodes, Sauron left his mark at various places including on Galadriel's, played by Moffide Clark, brother's body as he lay in state. The symbol also appeared on a sword as Sauron seemed to be making his presence known across Middle-earth. What does Sauron's mark mean? In voiceover, Galadriel said, "They called him Sauron. My brother vowed to seek him out and destroy him, but Sauron found him first and marked his flesh with a symbol. One whose meaning even our wisest could not discern, and there in the darkness his vow became mine." The symbol looks like a three-pointed trident, and fans on social media have already started questioning its significance, with one suggesting it could be a map of Mordor. A user called at w.y5fkg2vpnceudm shared a photo of Sauron's mark on Twitter next to a map of Mordor from J.R.R. Tolkien's illustrations. Along with the image, they wrote, "You know, that looks a little similar. Maybe Sauron left his sign for his servants or those who will try to find their Dark Lord." However, the jury seemed to be out among fans, with some thinking it could work while others were left unsure and took to Reddit to discuss further. User Trolled Gvin said, "I'm inclined to think this too, but that mountain-like shape in the middle is really suspicious." User Nefela Botaniski reasoned, "Explains the orc activity in Tir Harad and Galadriel going there if we go with the theory that it's Proto-Mordor." Hufflepuffins wrote, "And an eruption from Arad ruin would explain how everything ends up destroyed and covered in ash." But others were more skeptical about the theory, with Lightus one posting, "I don't think that Sauron has yet settled in Mordor in this show. The symbol could be a stylized eye, or else the Iron Crown of Morgoth, appropriated by Sauron after the fact." While Strokehouse said, "Interesting one, but if it is true, what does the detail outside the square stand for?" Similarly, Jaluz commented, "Yeah, the middle prong is too long. There are some mountains in the middle, but then they go northeast and link to the top, but there's a gap between them." Redditor user Willpower2000 added, "Yeah, I agree. Seems a coincidence. If the symbol represents Mordor, it would make some sense given this was where Sauron forged the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom, and also where he was based as he planned his takeover of Middle-earth. The Eye of Sauron was also located in Mordor, where the Dark Lord would look at the goings-on across the world he wished to take over. This mark could also allow Sauron's followers to note their master's plan of action and seek out a new place to attack and take over." Sauron's mark has been cropping up in many places and quite randomly, and could simply alert people he is always watching. Finally, the stylized eye could be another theory which would make sense and tie together the Rings of Power with the Lord of the Rings movies, with the Dark Lord's reach extending all across Middle-earth. Either way, the true meaning of the mark is likely to be revealed as the story goes on, but given it features so prominently, it's a mystery which could take quite a while to unravel. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power airs on Fridays on Amazon Prime Video.